What to do after your athletes suffer an early playoff exit. In this video, I am going to provide a few sports psychology and performance coaching tips to help your athletes recover after suffering an early playoff exit. It is normal for your athletes to feel sad, upset, and disappointed immediately after the playoff game has ended, and even after a few days, they may still feel upset, mad at themselves, disappointed that their season came to an end. All their hard work that they put in to make the playoffs and then not making a deep run or winning the championship and seeing their season come to an end. It is normal for your athletes to feel down, upset, and not like their normal happy selves. It is perfectly normal. So, how to help your athletes recover after suffering an early playoff exit? The best thing you can do for your children is to leave them alone for a few days and allow them to just be kids. What do I mean when I say allow them to just be kids? Allow your children to take a break away from sports, not only physically, but mentally as well. And by a mental break, I mean taking their mind off of sports and allowing them to do activities that they enjoy that are non-sports related. This helps them take their mind off of the game and helps them recover emotionally from losing a playoff game. 24 hours most likely is not enough for your children to recover after suffering an early playoff exit. They need more time to recover emotionally and to process the season, to process the loss, and to digest everything that happened during the game. After a few days, celebrate your children making the playoffs. I know it will be hard to celebrate if your children were a part of the team that was expected to make a deep playoff run or go all the way. However, making the playoffs in of itself is a huge accomplishment. It is an achievement nonetheless. Celebrate the achievement of making the playoffs and having a successful regular season. The many wins you all are celebrating are a successful regular season to qualify for the playoffs and making the playoffs. Ask your children how they want to be rewarded for making the playoffs. Ask them where they want to go out for dinner, where they want to go out for dessert are some examples. Another tip is after a few days, get your children to write down positives that happened during the game. I know your children will find this hard because the outcome is not the outcome that they wanted. However, just because your children lost the game, it does not mean everything that they did was wrong or the entire game was 100% bad or everything was a complete loss, complete failure. No matter how bad the playoff game went, I am pretty sure your children can think of 1 or 2 examples of things they did correctly, things that they did well. Get your children to write down 1 or 2 things they did well. Get your children to write down 1 or 2 things at least they did correctly, and at least 1 or 2 things they did well, so that they can see the positives from the early playoff game exit. They can see the positives that happened during the game, and it wasn't like a complete total negative and completely totally bad game. Tip number 4, get your children to write down improvements they made this season in comparison to last season. Your children can be so caught up that they did not win the playoff game that they forget about the improvements they've made this season in comparison to last season. By getting your children to write down improvements they made this season, they can see that they are getting better and are making progress towards their goal of getting an athletic scholarship for college. All right, everyone, I hope you all found this video helpful. Book your free session with the link below this video and find out more about how Driven to Peak Performance increases your children's chances of getting and keeping that athletic scholarship for college. All right, everyone, take care, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care. Bye.